Today we are looking at the Rudy Muck Cushion Rim 19C. Many people know the Muck mouthpieces as lead or screamer type mouthpieces because they have this really large cushion rim on them. And the cushion rim, the idea behind that is that you have more surface contact on your lips, meaning that this will not press into your lips as much as less surface area, like a standard rim. This is really designed for pressure players, and in my opinion, it's not really designed for anyone else. If you're not a pressure player, you can still play it, but it wasn't designed specifically for you. And I say that because the bigger, thicker rim right here, which we're going to measure in a second, provides less flexibility to move your lips, to change your aperture, and to play from low to high and high to low. So this is not the best mouthpiece to play on, especially if you're playing any range other than high and going up to high, because the cushion itself is so wide that it prevents you from doing that. It makes it difficult to move. So we're going to measure a little bit. Turn my calipers on. So the actual cushion itself is 283. It's huge. Now, in comparison to another mouthpiece, I'm going to grab a Shilkey. This is also a lead type mouthpiece, a 6A, 4A, and we're going to measure this one and see the difference. 279. So this is also a cushion rim. See that? It's not as big around, but it has the same amount of material on the outside. So let's go to a standard mouthpiece. Put that Shilkey down. Now we're going to go to a Bach. Oh no, I'm sorry, a Yamaha. I thought I grabbed a Bach. A Yamaha 11C4 7C. This one is 227. Okay, so you can see the difference. It's quite a bit of difference. And if my camera would focus, there we go. So that's the difference between an 11C4 and a 19C Rudy Muck. All right, we're going to do a few more measurements before we move on here. The next is going to be the overall length, which is important. It will tell you a little bit about who maybe influenced the maker, and as well as, so it's 3.445, so almost 3.5. It also tells us, you know, what kind of pitch it is. So really this is probably pitched in the key of A rather than B flat. And we're going to measure the back bore exit. Got to get it right on that edge there. Okay, 336. Yeah, that's middle of the road, really. So it's got a fairly wide back bore. We're looking straight down the back bore. And that opening at the end is going to produce a medium projection pattern, meaning not too focused and not too spread. So now let's measure the outside diameter of this rim. And that's where things become kind of crazy. It's 1182. Well, a normal mouthpiece is 1.1 or 1.105, somewhere in that range. So this is bigger than normal in diameter. And now let's measure the cup diameter on the inside. And that 660, somewhere in there. Let me try it one more time, and I'm going to look off the camera to see. Yeah, it's around 660 probably. So this is not a really small mouthpiece. 660, so it's pretty big. And if you had a smaller Rudy Muck cushion rim, then a smaller cup diameter, then a lot of times the cushion will even be bigger. Okay, so let me get in front of the camera here so you can see me for a minute. So this Rudy Muck cushion rim mouthpiece has seen some wear. It's definitely kind of beat up, and the plating is almost all gone on this mouthpiece, but they're really sought after, and I have quite a few of these in different sizes, so you'll see more in our reviews. Really what I want to stress about this type of mouthpiece is that it really is not necessary to play on these. That's one of the reasons they're not popular. There are some players that play them, but like Alcast mouthpieces, they have too much cushion to the rim, and it's a detriment to your playing, especially when you're looking at flexibility and moving around in different registers. So the one thing we didn't measure was the throat. Can you guess what throat size this is? It's about a 660 inside diameter to the cup, 335 for the exit to the backboard. So what do you think the throat is going to be? Well, let's talk about throats for a minute. The smallest throats can be down to like 1/8 of an inch, maybe even a little smaller. So 125 is 1/8 of an inch, 125 thousandths. And then a really big throat would be 1/4 of an inch, so 250 thousandths. And I play on a 269, so mine's 269 thousandths, which is quite a bit bigger than most people play. So my range of small to large is small as 1/8 of an inch, large as 1/4 of an inch. Somewhere in between there is medium. And I'm guessing this one's fairly small. So let's take a look. I pulled out the gauge pin that fits this one earlier. And it is, that's a nice fit. Let's get up close. Okay, this gauge pin is a 148. There it is. So it's a 148 gauge pin. So what that means is that it's a relatively small throat. It's not the smallest, but it's a little bigger than quite a few 3Cs and even 1.5Cs that I've measured. So this Rudy Muck is interesting because it does have quite an array of features that you wouldn't normally find in a lead mouthpiece. Okay, so let's play this Rudy Muck and see how it sounds and how it feels, and I'll give you my impressions. We're going to put that into our HT6 prototype, which is our carbon fiber horn. And because the plating's gone, it feels a little weird. So this Rudy Muck is big. I feel it, like the diameter itself feels very nice to me. It does not feel small. So don't think that Muck is synonymous with small. It really isn't. And the sound is huge. So this is nothing like a lead mouthpiece and everything like a big orchestral mouthpiece that just has a cushion rim. So there you have the Rudy Muck 19C.